Okay. Can I get you to raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
So help you God. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. What is your name?
Joe Cruz.
Joe, my name is Peter Zavaleta, and you know me, don't you?
Yes,
You and I have known each other since grade school.
that's correct.
You understand that I represent Mrs. Josefina Mercado.
Yes.
You understand, Mr. Cruz, that even though we are not in front of the judge and the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're testifying here as if you were live in court.
Yes.
Okay. Do you also know, Mr. Cruz, that I have made several attempts to settle this case?
No, not really.
Okay. Are you aware that I've spoken directly with your insurance company?
I think you mentioned that once.
Are you aware that as recently as October of last year, one of the agents for your insurance company, one of the adjusters for your company, called me up and asked me if I would be agreeable to a settlement conference? I said yes, I would. He gave me a date for that, and then never called me back. You aware of that?
No.
What vehicle were you driving on that day, Joe?
I was driving a 94 Dodge Ram pickup truck.
And were you the owner of that vehicle?
Yes.
Do you still have that vehicle?
No.
What part of your vehicle struck the vehicle that Mrs. Mercado was riding in?
Can you rephrase
What part of your vehicle struck her vehicle?
it? The bumper.
Which bumper?
My bumper.
Front or rear?
Front.
Your front bumper struck what part of her vehicle?
The rear bumper.
Okay. And you did rear-end her vehicle, is that correct?
I bumped into her.
Okay. Was her vehicle at a stop?
Yes.
Was it at a stop light or a stop sign?
Stop line.
And the light was red?
Yes.
And had you come to a stop and then you bumped her, or...
That's correct.
Okay. So, you had come to a stop behind her vehicle. How much of a distance was there between the two vehicles when you had come to a stop before the collision?
It was a pretty short distance, I would say no more than 2-3 feet.
Okay. And then how was it that you then were no longer in a stop and you bumped her?
My foot slipped off the brake.
And then how was it that your foot slipped off? If you have to keep your brake on in order to remain at a stop,
That's right.
how was it that it slipped off?
Thinking real seriously, I had my foot like on the side of the brake. It wasn't fully on the brake.
Mm-hmm.
So if I recall, I don't know if I totally let the whole brake off. If you how can I phrase it? If you let go of the brake a little at a time, not really noticing that you're releasing the pressure of the brake, and I think more than anything else, I think that was mostly what it was caused by releasing the brake prematurely.